Previously on Avatar.
So this person tagged me in a response he made to my video saying that Wan Shi Tong should have never trusted Unalaq in the first place.
These are the same Korra haters who try to bring up the fact that Korra lost Rava and Korra lost the connection to all the previous avatars and yada yada yada, whatever, right? These are the same people who bring that up. But then when you bring up the fact that the only reason why Unalaq even knew anything about Vaatu was because Team Avatar, Aang's Team Avatar, lied to Wan Shi Tong during his time, causing Wan Shi Tong to hate the avatars and was willing to work with Unalaq and give him the information that he needed to battle against the avatar.
Oh good, you bring up a good point here actually. But you left something out. Wan Shi Tong should have never ever listened to Unalaq. Are we forgetting that the owl already hated humanity and doesn't allow them in there at all anymore?
I'm taking my knowledge back. No one will ever abuse it again.
This was due to Admiral Zhao burning down an entire segment of the library, cementing that spirit's hatred for humans. But Aang was able to convince the owl otherwise, yes, by lying, which made the owl hate the avatar as well. So tell me why he would then go and trust a mortal.
Mortals are so predictable. And such terrible liars.
And even listen to one after having all the necessary reasons to hate both the Avatar and the humans. That never crossed your mind at all? All you saw was a way to aimlessly blame Aang? Really? Fantastic.
Everything that happened within Book 2 is a direct result of what Aang's Team Avatar did during his time. It is literally exclusively his fault.
That is a literal lie based on the reasons I mentioned. The owl should have never had any reason to ever trust another human again. And that was all due to Admiral Zhao. Besides, the one that lied isn't just Aang. So why would Aang be the only one singled out here? Do you see how disingenuous you are being? This is a genuine plot hole right here. And instead of realizing that, you throw blame at Aang? Really? But doesn't all of that just describe you in this video too? The entire video is an emotional rant based on feelings instead of critical thought and logic. Are you not just as bad as the ones you are going up against here? It's meant to be a debunk of my video, so let's check out his key points and counter them. Let's start here. He says, you are right, Aang wasn't the only one who lied, but Wan Shi Tong only trusted them because Aang backed them up. The Avatar isn't meant to take sides, but he did. That's the reason he distrusts and hates the Avatar. Aang was singled out because Wan Shi Tong said it himself. There is a clip he's going to be playing here and I will play it. But I want to address the intentional issue you are dodging in that first part. Then we'll move on to your clip. Yes, Wan Shi Tong has every right to hate the Avatar as well, but that should not erase his hatred for humans in the slightest, since he already hated them before he even started hating the Avatar. Mind you, Admiral Zhao burned down the entire Fire Nation section of the library, and the owl mentions humans have always perverted his knowledge in the past too.
And you are obviously humans, which by the way are no longer permitted in my study.
What do you have against humans?
Humans only bother learning things to get the edge on other humans. Like that firebender who came to this place a few years ago, looking to destroy his enemy.
Which is why when the owl expresses his disdain, he doesn't say humans, he doesn't say avatar, he says mortal.
Mortals are so predictable, and such terrible liars.
Because while he already hated humans, he now can't trust the Avatar either. There is no singling out. He was ready to attack all of them. The episode itself proves and shows this in clear detail. Anyway, let's play his second clip and read what he says.
Leaving so soon. When Wan Shi Tong told me he had a visitor, I had to see it with my own eyes. I can't believe Tenzin sent his daughter here instead of coming himself. What kind of a father is he?
Better than you. Wan Shi Tong, how can you be helping him?
Unalaq has proven to be a true friend to the spirits, unlike the Avatar.
So why did he trust Unalaq? Unalaq gained his trust through his spiritual power, being able to purify imbalanced spirits, and knowledge. He studied the aspects of the spirit world in his youth, and gained the knowledge on how to settle the spiritual imbalance of the world. Okay, cue the villain music. First of all, citation needed. I will be needing proof that he earned the owl's trust via seeing him using spirit bending. Secondly, and I can't believe this needs to be said, Unalaq was not a friend to to spirits. That is the biggest lie he has ever told in the entire show. Unalaq was turning the spirits dark, then controlling them to meet his own ends. Do you think the spirits were happy to lose their free will and be enslaved by a fanatic from the Red Lotus? He literally had spirits turn dark to attack ships, people, the Avatar, the North Pole. Also, he can come in and cleanse them. He used this to gain his leadership of the North by framing his brother. He used the spirits to get Korra to open the first portal, and then the second. None of these spirits were working under their free will, and Wan Shi Tong somehow didn't see this. The spirit of knowledge, wisdom, and information was fooled by a guy who was playing good.
If you're going to lie to an all-knowing spirit being, you should at least put some effort into it.
Yeah, I can definitely believe Unalaq was this conniving. Heck, it worked on you, didn't it? But why would Wan Shi Tong literally trust another mortal ever again, after stating he knew mortals were bad liars?
Mortals are so predictable, and such terrible liars. I am Wan Shi Tong, he who knows 10,000 things, and you are obviously humans, which, by the way, are no longer permitted in my study.
Which implies he already knew Aang and Sokka were lying, but allowed them to proceed just to rub it in their faces and show them that he knew they could not be trusted. So the spirit that can see through lies and proven that mortals are liars trusted a liar. Fantastic writing. Beyond that though, the information that Unalaq got from the library was regarding Vaatu and how to free him. Of all the beings in the world, Wan Shi Tong is the primary being who should know how utterly dangerous Vaatu is, the literal embodiment of chaos. The opening of the portals is going to free Vaatu, which Wan Shi Tong would have to have known. So why still help Unalaq, the man enslaving spirits and forcing them to go against their nature? Vaatu's release only guarantees that spirits all lose their control over their nature for the next 10,000 years. Lastly, I want to close out with the biggest debunk. The person you claim to be the friend to spirits is not Unalaq by a long shot.
I can't believe I trusted you. You made me think you wanted to restore balance with the spirits, but this isn't balance, it's madness.
It is Avatar Aang, who has actual provable good deeds with spirits. A friend to Heibai after giving him hope again. A friend to the Ocean Spirit after helping him bring vengeance to the Fire Nation. A friend to the Moon Spirit who is currently Princess Yue. He is on talking terms with Ko the Face Dealer, who dropped his animosity towards the Avatar due to talking to Aang. He is a friend of the Mother of Spirits, the most ancient, most primordial spirit, literally responsible for giving faces to all living things. Aang also led to the prominence of the Spirit Friendship Festival, and lastly, through his, Katara, and his team's efforts, they freed the town that is protected by the Painted Lady, to which the Painted Lady showed up to personally thank Katara. All these good deeds towards spirits, and somehow the person lying is the guy who has literal primordial spirits that can back up his claims, typical of the world to trust a fraud over the earnest person. But there you go. Not only should Wan Shi Tong never have trusted Unalaq, or any other human for that matter, but he should have been smart enough to understand that he is being lied to again, and had the information to know that his own kind are the targets of malicious intent from the so-called friend to spirits. Yeah, the spirit who can tell people are lying, spoke to Jinora, one of the most kind-hearted people in the show, and led Unalaq directly to this innocent girl. You cannot convince me the writers of The Legend of Korra actually rewatched the original show while writing all of this, because the owl from The Last Airbender and this one are not the same being or the same character whatsoever.